Good morning, everyone. Tom, A.K. Nostradamus, world's greatest economist. Can't be taken seriously because I'm an old man in a hoodie. That's what I keep seeing in the comments. I don't know. It's getting ready to be warm. The hoodie's gonna come off. What? Hopefully, peak bull run happens, and I won't be wearing a hoodie. And a few of you mean people you'll find something else, right? Usually, those people. It's not the hoodie. I mean, double whammy. I'm old and the hoodie. You think I'd garner some respect with age, but no. Been on this planet for many revolutions around the sun, been investing for decades. All right, ding, 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 ding. Let's see what's going on in the stock market. I don't know if there's anyone in his house. I am late. Who the hell do I think I am? Running in late, showing up late like George. We're all George. Who the hell do I think I am? I am Tom. We are all Tom. We got some Bitcoin stuff to talk about. We got some big singularity news. A lot of hubbub. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hubbub. We actually got one person in the house, one like. Thank you for bringing that big like energy. We streaming live on Rumble. Welcome to the Rumble. We are. We got fun and games. Dun, 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 dun. All right, format. We're going to look at the markets. A lot of people get mad that I don't do timestamps. I don't know if you know this, but I don't make any money off YouTube. I don't have a lot of time. Anyway, so the format's pretty simple. We look at the stock market. We talk about what's in the title. Then we just check, look at stock markets, look at crypto, talk about what's in the title. And then we, usually we hit Twitter and talk about whatever the hell you want. So the stock, Coinbase was up like $6-7 literally 2 minutes ago. What the hell is going on here? Is Bitcoin crashing? I put a put spread on yesterday. Bitcoin is fine. Well, it was 71,000 this AM. I woke up this morning, got myself a gun, and Bitcoin was 71,000. It's pulled back a little, nothing crazy. Coinbase is crashing. I should have put on an iron condor, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the iron condors. I'm not worried about it. We'll talk about Bitcoin, what Bitcoin's going to do. I got some interesting data. I did put on a $10 wide put spread. So it's about, usually I only put on a $5 wide. So I got more risk on the table. I've won every put spread I put on the board since the beginning of the year. Second, I put on a bigger put spread. It's all I do is lose. We're currently down about 60, 70. The gap is widening. 60, 56, 100. We're down. What? We're down like this. Oh, this thing is crashing hard, bro. This thing's down $6. What the hell's going on? I'm down $143 on this trade now. Isn't there a way we figured out last week that you can get news? There must be some Coinbase. Well, I mean, it's making it. I don't know. This shit's volatile AF. I want to look at a couple other stocks this morning. That Donald Trump. What is it? DJT. Donald. What does the J stand for? Donald Jr. Trump. Donald Jackass Trump. This thing. I don't know. It's up $8 today. Holy shit. We should have invested in this. Has it really been out this long? Like, I don't know the origins of and how long this stock's been out, but I thought it started trading yesterday. Did it used to be a SPAC or something? No. I don't know. This shit's up a decent amount, like 20% today. Let's see. Nah, about 12, 13%. All right, Coinbase down $5. I know there was research news. I think this does it whatever ticker I'm on. Baltimore, Port of Baltimore closed indefinitely. We talked about that yesterday. Yeah, apparently this Baltimore thing can affect our economy. A lot of stuff comes in there. We talked about you know, how many cars were on the bridge. The ship did a mayday and they did stop traffic, so that did save a lot of lives. Word is on the street there were no vehicles on the bridge at the time, but there were maintenance workers. Trump media company shares rise after stellar debut. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why this chart shows a history, but this, I don't know what, this stock is purely a political stock. And you know, the Trump people are going to buy this shit up. All right, let's see if we got some Coinbase news. I don't know what the hell's going on with that stock. KuCoin was charged with money laundering. I mean, that shouldn't affect. I don't see any Coinbase news. Yeah, it's probably just a little bit of, holy shit, it's down $8 now. I mean, this thing moves a little bit. Is Bitcoin crashing still? Oh, it is. Bitcoin's crashing too. Bitcoin is now down below 69,000. Well, 70. My apologies. It's now down below 70,000. It's not down much, but that can move. Crypto. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll keep an eye on that. NASDAQ up 60. I think it was down big yesterday, wasn't it? Silver up 2 cents. E-mini S&P up 26. Decent move. Gold up $10 to 2209. I mean, man, if you've been a gold trader, you are living the dream lately. That is sarcasm for many reasons. One, like gold was $2,000 or $2,100 in 2010. So that's like twice as long as the Bitcoin, 2.5 times as long as the Bitcoin cycle, just to get back to break even. You know what I'm saying? You take in the fact the debasement of your money. Gold is a hedge against nothing. Gold is probably one of the worst investments on the board. It's a flight to safety, I guess. But why would you want to go to a flight to safety of something that goes down in value over time? And historically, I mean, pre like 2000, that was the case. But I mean, right now, why the hell would you hold gold? Not financial advice. I mean, that could change, right? Let's be honest. The end of the world comes, the apocalypse comes. Your digital ETF gold is not going to do shit for you, right? Computers will probably be down. I'm not, if computers are down, Bitcoin's going to be down too. So if it's the end of the world, there's no electricity, you're effed because water can't pump, gas can't pump. It's going to be, you better learn, you better know how to live off the land and have plenty of bullets. You know what I'm saying? That is not a scenario. You should not be investing in gold and a doomsdayer wishing for the end of the world. That's all I'm saying. All right. Anything else? Check in on Tesla. I want to look at Reddit. I'm not sure what the symbol is for Reddit. All right, Bitcoin's back over 70,000. Just a little, hopefully just a little chili dipper. We're going to talk about what could happen in Bitcoin and why it's so volatile. RDDT. All right, Bitcoin back over 70 at the moment. Let's pop on over to this, the stocks. Let's look at RDDT. I want to add this to the watch list. This has been trading for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is its 5th day. There are options. And let's add DJT. Netflix, $623. Apple's struggling at 172. Had recent highs of 197. That's an interesting play, maybe. Meta, what's Meta doing? Meta, remember when it was the end of the world for Meta? November, they were $88, bro. A year and a half ago, you could have gotten, this is almost a 5x, 4.5x right now. Nothing but bad things were being said about Meta. Why is this up so much? Is it because what's their VR shit called? Quest? Is it advertising? Is it Instagram? Is it the gram? I have no idea. I haven't paid attention to the stock lately. New Meta Oversight Board urges company to end ban on Arabic word Shahid. What does that word mean? You guys are a chatty bunch this morning. Martyr? It's a weird word, kind of a weird word to ban. Heads up. Hood's looking pretty good. Apparently, they're announcing a credit card with 3% cashback rewards on everything. That might be a pretty decent credit card to hold. I would have to look through what I got. I know I get 5% back on one, but it's only for that website. I get 3% back on another for certain items that I use quite a bit. So, all right, bonds. We didn't see what bonds were doing. Stacy's mom. Stacy's bonds. Got it going on. Bonds up 6 ticks to 119.26. The Fed is speaking, I think, on Friday. The Fed's open, but the market's closed in a weird twist of events. Coinbase now down currently $5. Do I add to my trade? Dare I? Dare I? Do a 1 day? Do a 1 day trade? Do a $2.50, get $1. That's more than 1/3 the width of strike. Ugh. Risk, and it's falling. I like this trade, but who knows what can happen. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that Coinbase is down as much as it's down the last couple of days, if I'm being quite honest with you. Though it has had one hell of a ride, one hell of a pump since October, where it was $72. What is that? 3, almost 4. plus 3, about 7 months. It's like this thing trades like a crypto. I wonder why that is. Oh, because they buy and sell crypto, Tom. 276%. All right, Reddit, we didn't really look at that. That debuted. Looks like it closed around 50 bucks, currently at 59. This isn't something I'd get into, to be honest. Maybe let's look at the options. I need to add this. I want to add DJT to. There's no liquidity in the options. Bid ask, like $1 wide, bro. That's cool. You can back a fifth wheel to those bid asks. And I don't know if DJT has options. I think they do. I heard Sauce Grande said he did some stuff. This has options already. I still don't understand why this debuted like yesterday, but this has a chart that goes back. So I don't know what the history of DJT is. Was it like a DJ Dow Jones Transportation? Is this social platform sowers and first day of trading? Trump's DJT stock creates a unique new ethical nightmare. The new public trading on NASDAQ has, was this a SPAC? Like it used to be something else? I don't think so. Like I wish Trump post SPAC deal. Yeah, it was a SPAC. SPAC stock soars. How did I know that was a SPAC? Because it's the only thing that made sense. I would call this a meme stock. It is weird. The guy's running for president and has his own stock. Is that the ethical nightmare? The fundamentals of the company are not exactly stellar. Is it Trump Media generated 3.4 million of revenue? So is this a stock for his social media platform? Yeah, I guess that's what this is. What's the name of this social media platform? I don't even remember. For context, what is this worth? The company's main asset, Truth Social, has fewer than 500,000 monthly active users. That's pretty weak. Reddit was only valued at 6.4 billion. What is this valued at? $9.2 billion? Give me a break, bro. All right. I'm through with that. I would sell. I mean, I wouldn't step in front of this freight train, but I'd probably sell. And like I said, the bid ask are crazy. Like sell a The expected move, it's got 232% IV. The expected move is $41 in the next 51 days. Come over 51 days out, maybe sell. Yeah, you can't get nothing, bro. You have to get really tight. You can't even get 1/3 the width of strike. Super tight. You still can't. You can't. No, this is. You do not want to trade this stock. I mean, if you're a Trump person and you think it's going to go to the moon, go ahead. All right, Coinbase is now down $7. Let's pop on over to crypto. We'll get there eventually. Total crypto market cap 2.5 trillion. Still holding up pretty good. Bitcoin dominance around 54%. Bitcoin Cash at 71,000. It's back in contango. That's good. Bitcoin at 69,891. Ethereum at 3567. We got big ADA news today. AGIX leaving Cardano. But a lot of talks about the merger. We'll get to that in a minute after we talk about the Bitcoin news. Everything is basically flat. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles. See what jumps out. What is MNT? KuCoin down 21% on the news that a couple of their bros got charged with like money. Some kind of money thing. I don't know. WIF up 3.8%. This is AGIX up 8%. Fetch up 5%. We're going to be talking about a merger, a possible merger with AGIX, Fetch, and Ocean. I don't see Ocean on here. Stacks down 4.3. Yeah, pretty boring day in crypto for the most part with a little bit of downward momentum. Now I'm only down. This is really weird. I'm only down about $60 on this trade. Should I pull the ripcord? Nah. Is this thing, are we live? Oh man, talk about a slow morning. All right, Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin? Do I got some news? The Kobayashi Maru. Currently, the gap between institutional longs and hedge fund shorts is at a record high. While hedge funds hold nearly 15,000 in net short contracts, institutions hold nearly 20,000 in net longs. This is likely why the price action has been so sporadic over the last few days. Longs are not giving up, and each new record high in Bitcoin is being fueled by widespread short covering. How long can the shorts hold on? So, according to this, we got a major battle between the longs and the shorts. The longs aren't giving up. A lot of institutional money. Is it really institutional money? I mean, it's BlackRock, but people buy the BlackRock ETF. So BlackRock buys the Bitcoin because, you have to hold the asset, right? So I don't know. I guess BlackRock is said to be buying. I don't know if they're buying their own ETF. I think ARK is going to be buying their OTF. So I think technically there probably is quite a lot of institutional money holding it, which is a good thing, right? The more the institutions hold it, the less volatile it will become over time and the less it will dip in the bear markets. We're like 3 weeks away from the halving. And usually there's a lag effect on April 19th. Usually there's a lag effect up to like 6 months before the bull run starts. So far that started early. I think we talked about it yesterday, the double top. I don't remember, but we can look at it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about this yesterday. It is extremely likely that this Bitcoin cycle sees some sort of double top. Price is right on track to make the first of the two tops. So it did a double top. Usually they always talk about how the cycles don't necessarily repeat. I think there was a double top in like the very first cycle. I don't think it. I'm forward looking. All these charts are backward looking. There's a lot of charts that have like, oh, this is the most accurate one. Well, that doesn't mean anything, to be quite honest. So data has the double top is not apparent on price in 2017, but a look at the data like the monthly shows it clearly. Was there a double top in 2017? Oh, he's just talking about, so not necessarily a double top. He's talking about a top and then a pullback and then a higher top. Because he's calling this is a double top 2021. Because it hit like 67, 8,000, pulled back a lot for a few months. It was a rough summer. And then it went back up to like 69,000, like almost the exact same price. Right. 2017, he's talking about yeah. So, of course, there's a good chance. And he's basing this off the cycle top zone, which we're currently close to. So if you want to trade in the short term, that's the kind of thing you want to do. If you know how to get this chart going, RVI, I don't even know what the RVI is. RVI, stock. Relative vigor index. It's how strong it's. Yeah. I'm probably holding my Bitcoin. I've said that numerous times. I'm probably not selling. Probably be selling the shitload out of the alts. I got plans on when I'm going to do that. All right, let's get a check in on Coinbase. Now down 860. Wah. All right, let's talk about this. Breaking news. AGIX, Fetch, and Ocean Protocol are in discussions to merger. I've seen it on Twitter. They're talking about it in the Discord. I've seen an article on it. What does this mean for Cardano? This is from Bloomberg. This is a legitimate source. Bloomberg is the real deal Holyfield. If it comes from Bloomberg, it's likely not Fugazi. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it on CoinDesk, which could be Fugazi, and I've seen it on a few other places. But Bloomberg, 3 artificial intelligence companies that operate on blockchain are in talks to merge their crypto token. A move aimed at helping them develop a decentralized AI platform. Singularity.net, which is AGIX. And does that take all the like NTX and Rejuve and I don't know, the Jam and all the other protocols? And what's up with Hypercycle, this partner chain? It's supposed to be the chain for Singularity, and AGIX is supposed to be the gas token. There's a lot of things up in the air now. The deal, which can be announced as soon as Wednesday, which is today, would hinge on approval from the members of each community. Does that mean we're going to vote? Who votes? Do you have to hold Singularity? Is there a governance? I think. I might own some Singularity. I don't remember. It's not a shitload if I do. I'm taking a look right now. No, it looks like I sold it. I own a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of one AGIX. While the three platforms will continue to operate as separate entities, would the token be on all chains maybe? And how would that work? I mean, Singularity technically I think is on Ethereum still, which is a weird scenario. I don't really know how they stay in sync with price valuations. Is it just all oracles and trading and I guess it's arbitrage, right? It would be arbitrage bots that would be like that keep it in line. Because if you can make money buying it on Ethereum and then selling it on Cardano, that's what the arbitrage bots would do. So there are people, companies or whatever, that's what they do. I think FTX probably did some of that. You just have people with arbitrage bots getting that extra taste, keeping things in line. I'm 99% sure that's how it's done. All right, we are roughly 30 minutes in, and this has been the slowest, most boring YouTube stream ever. Can't get anyone in the house. Is this thing on public? It is. Looks like I got 4 people watching on. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm one of them. So, representatives from all 3 entities declined to comment. The discussions come as big tech companies, including Alphabet. So, this would be ran by Ben Gortzel, I think. Would collaborate under the guidance of a so-called, super run. It would be a super intelligent collective run by the great Ben Gortzel, who's been tied to Epstein. I don't know how true that is. I mean, shit's gotten crazy lately with Epstein and now Puff Daddy, Sean Diddy Combs. Isn't that his other name, Puff Daddy? Who did Puff Daddy used to sing with back? Like he was late 80s, early 90s, wasn't he, when he first hit the scene? It used to be Puff Daddy and someone else. They had a song I really liked. I don't remember the name of it. Now I'm gonna go off the rails. All right, Bitcoin currently now below 69,000. It continues to bleed down. The shorts are winning. The longs are giving up based on Puff Daddy greatest hits. I'll be missing you. I think I remember that as a song as I really like. It's all about the Benjamins is the song I'm thinking of. Can't know. He had some good songs, man. It's all about the Benjamins. Wasn't that with someone else? No, that might be. I know there was a movie. Being Around the World. I really like that song. And no wait, I'm thinking of a different. I'll be missing you. Wasn't that like a Sting Police thing? Beat. Oh, that had Faith Evans. When did this come out? $1997? Yeah. How old is Puff Daddy? In his 50s? He is on the run. No one knows his whereabouts. I think his children are in custody. Usher D. Man, there's a lot of shit coming out. I think 50 Cent has a documentary coming out that he's been working on. Oh, he's born, 54. Kimberly Porter and Cassie Ventura have been partners. This chick's hot. She's only 37? Holy shit. Puff Daddy, when was this? 2007 to current? Oh, 2007 to 2018. Man, she was a young one. 2007 was 17 years ago. She would have been 20, bro. Puff Daddy would have been like 30 something, like late 30s. I guess that isn't too crazy of an age gap, but still, she was a youngin'. And this chick is age appropriate, about a year younger. Sean John Combs. I didn't know that was his middle name. Thought it was Sean Diddy Combs. All right, what were we talking about? This AGIX merger. Yeah, so they're talking about it in the Discord. Fetch is a decent AI agent, but AGI should be of higher value, blah, blah, blah. It's got to be multi-chain. No way they try to force. Yeah, that's what I think. This token's got to be multi-chain. That's going to be pretty hard to pull off, though, I would think. Making it a single token, multi-chain. Do they start on one? Do they do all three? Being on Cardano, as Fetch is on Atom, right? Fetch is on Cosmos, I believe. And I'm not sure about Ocean. %99 sure this is Cosmos. Launch version 2 mainnet. Tokens can be converted between, so it started on Ethereum. Is it still considered Ethereum? I could have sworn this was on. This says Ethereum ecosystem and Cosmos and Binance. So is it on 3 chains already? I didn't realize it was on Binance. This one's down. I've always liked this as an AI play. It is on Coinbase. As if this is not. Okay, yeah, I do have it on my. I do have an AI section. Actually, it's up on the day. It was up quite a bit, and now it's pulling back. All right, so there we go. We have no idea. They're waiting on an announcement. There might be an announcement. There might be more details. Fetch holders might profit the most since there seems to be no conversion rate. What does that even mean? Ocean was another AI play I've looked at in the past I've really liked. I like what they're building. I don't think I have this. Yeah, everything's pumped on the news. So if you FOMO'd in at the wrong time based off the news, you are definitely down now. Never FOMO in. If you find the news and it's already out on like Bloomberg and a few other places and it's pumping, it's usually not going to end well for you. Possibly in the short term and the long term, who the hell knows. But I wasn't looking to FOMO in because of it. I do have this on my chart too. AGIX currently with the $1.6 billion market cap, which I think is a bit overvalued. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't justify that valuation. I'm very bullish AGIX. I'm more bullish some of the projects on AGIX. Really only NTX at the moment, but they got some other things that are interesting and could be well. Like Rejuve could be big. It's down 9% today, actually, 4% for the month. But I've used their app, and the app kind of sucks. And they've had at least a couple years to develop. Right? I've used it, the old iteration, the new iteration. It tells me I'm 10 years younger than my age or something crazy like that when I feel like I'm probably 30 years older than my age. So is it just made up Fugazi? I mean, I should sell my Rejuve to be quite honest, but I'm holding it. It's an AI token. I put a little bit into it. Book's down a little bit. MinSwap was over 4 cents this morning. Things are pulling back, it looks like, because the market's pulling back. Bitcoin now trying to get a little bounce to the ounce. Back over 69,000. Matthew Lake in the house. How you doing, brother? BTN has been doing well. Did you see the news about the... No. Is it breaking news today? I checked because Coinbase took a big hit this morning and I was trying to find news. I looked at this. Uh-oh. Yeah, here we go. Finally, this wasn't here this morning when we checked. It came out a few minutes after I checked, it looks like. Coinbase must face U.S. security regulator lawsuit. A federal judge in Manhattan on Wednesday said that U.S. securities regulators' lawsuit against Coinbase can move forward, but dismissed one claim that the agency made against the largest. The decision partly granted Coinbase motion to dismiss the Securities and Exchange Commission lawsuit, alleging the company is flouting its rules. It's a partial win for Coinbase in what could be a lengthy and expensive court battle. So, I mean, it's positive news for Coinbase. So I don't know that this is what it, maybe because it's going to be an expensive court battle, but this probably, this was dumping before Coinbase and it was down as much as like $8. It's making a comeback. It's down a little, expected to be down when Bitcoin's down, right? So we'll have to see how that plays out. Looks like Coinbase has a partial win on that. Thank you for bringing that back to my attention. All right, Bitcoin's trying to make a move again. 69.5. It did come down below this important resistance we talk about, the previous 2021 all-time high, 69,000. It touched it yesterday, went back up. It lost it today, and now it's back above it, and it's fighting for its dear life. It's fiddle. Hodl and fiddle. Hodl for dear life and fighting for fiddle. Fiddle. Fighting for fiddle. Fighting for its dear life. For fiddle. For fiddle. All right, looks like we might get in a little bit of a turnaround in crypto right now. These little manufactured pullbacks in Bitcoin, just as it's about to break higher, are so obviously designed to shake out weekends at the ETFs, blah, blah, blah. Mike Alfred with the capital LOL. This guy is one of the biggest Bitcoin bulls on the planet. I don't know. I was Wikipediaing him. He has like a hedge fund. He's an ultra marathon runner. He's always eating fancy dinners, drinking fancy wine. He's living the dream for real, bro. See, fancy wine. Celebrating 60. He loves his champagne and wine. Is that him? No, that's the Wolf of Wall Streets. There's fancy wine. Looks like he's got a nice oceanfront property. I am envious of this guy, although I'm not a wine drinker. He's got some weird, like, furniture, though. I think that's beach. That looks like the beach, right? Looks like ocean and sand. I like the white. I don't know if I like the white couch. I wonder if, is that leather? This is a weird thing to rabbit hole on, I know, but I'm a people person. I'm nosy. I don't know. I've seen a lot more dinner postings from this guy. Maybe they just don't show up in his feed for some reason. I had to watch this video twice. Wait for it. Ugh. I don't have the patience. You guys can hear it. I can't. I don't know if it's like obnoxious or not. That's terrible audio. What was that? What is that? A dead? What the hell, bro? Is that like a dead squirrel or something? Oh, that had they had a bat in the truck. Oh, there was a bat in the truck. Oh. All right, that was a huge waste of time. Happy I didn't sell my AGIX. What would Satoshi Nakamoto think about the state of Bitcoin today? I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't love it. He built it. You can't build something and then big money's not going to take it over. That's just how the way capitalism works. You can't have a capitalistic or many societies, right? Communist or whatever. The money is going to eventually take control and have most of it. Because things become obvious that they're going to be a huge part of the future, major investment. You're going to want to have as much of it as possible and control as much of it as possible. So they got the money to gobble it up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That's why I've said a million times. This is just a fight to get as much as you can, get as much of them table scraps as you can to propel your income and future in life. And it's not an easy, it's gotten easier, right? Like if someone were to ask me how to invest in Bitcoin, I'd be like, you know what? And some people hate me for this. You're probably just better off buying the ETF, right? It's not your keys. Let's be honest. That doesn't have to be, if that's your narrative, that's fine. That doesn't have, your narrative's not everyone's narrative. Your own keys and shit, man, that's a big headache. It's a lot of responsibility. Things can go wrong, right? You lose your keys, you lose your, that's it. It's not insured. It's gone. Poof. It is poof. You know what I'm saying? It scares the shit out of me, I'll tell you. I mean, it's going to be nice to convert a lot of profits and have it in the bank, have cash in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I don't know I don't know how Bitcoin's going to evolve with like self custody and better ways to protect it and how I'm going to protect it. Because I've said numerous times, I don't really plan on selling my Bitcoin. Maybe accumulating more in bear markets. I'm not a Bitcoin hoarder. You know, like my life's not driven about how much Bitcoin I can hold, but I do think it's the best asset that you can hold on the planet. I truly believe owning Bitcoin is not financial advice, is one of the best assets. I'm not a full-on orange pill guy, but it's purely supply, demand, store of value. There's only 21 million Bitcoin possible. I mean, theoretically possible. I don't know, like it's projected roughly 4 million's been lost, and more continues to be lost because people will die and they have no way to give it back, give it away, or people can't get to it, or people lose it on hard drives. There's that one guy that lost, I mean, it's probably worth $500 million right now. It was worth 200 million. It's probably worth about 200 or 300 million on a hard drive in a dump. He's desperate to get that shit back. I don't blame him. I wonder how that's going. A hard drive with 7,500 Bitcoins now worth $500 million, bro. 525 million. He's been denied permission. Like, it's been years now. Like, would that hard drive even be recoverable? It's probably been rained on, pressured, a lot of pressure, bugs, grease, slime, ooze, garbage ooze. How much Bitcoin is lost in a bet? Actually 8,000 storing a hard. He's now threatening to sue. He seeks to win 557 and million. Some experts say it might be. Yeah, of course it might be recoverable. I mean, I agree it might be recoverable. Bitcoin was still quite cheap. Oh, when he bought it, yeah. He probably like mined it and got a bunch. Probably bought a bunch for like pennies. I mean, you could buy thousands of Bitcoin in the early days for like $100. If I could go tell my younger self just anything, it would be buy a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin. Buy as much Bitcoin as you can fathom and hold. It continues to go up exponentially into the thousands. So, like, it would still be tough. Like, you would want to have a conversation saying, hey, it has 4-year cycles. Like, how much time do you have, right? And how much is younger Tom going to listen to older Tom? Younger Tom was an asshole. You might not listen at all. Man, you can buy thousands of Bitcoin for $100. Just hold it. But when you say you own 10,000 Bitcoin and it's worth $500 million in 2017 or 2021, you sell some, right? It's okay to take off a slice, and it's still gonna suck watching your shit go from 500. Well, I mean, let's say it goes from 200 million back down to 30 million. That's gonna suck. But you still got almost F. I would say FU money starts at about 100 million. I was in groups talking about Bitcoin and using it to buy nootropics. I wish I gave it more of my attention. You bought nootropics back then? You were buying nootropics in like 2009, and you were buying it with Bitcoin? What was this, some Silk Road shit? You bought them in 2005? I didn't think nootropics were a thing in 2005. Was this on Silk Road? The hell are you buying, bro? Oh, people were, not me. People were buying nootropics or Bitcoin? Oh, Bitcoin didn't exist in 2005. What's wrong with me? This is very hard to follow. You started buying nootropics in 2005? and then you got into Bitcoin in 2009, and then people were buying nootropics with Bitcoin. Others in the group. What kind of group were you in? What are these nootropics, bro? Like, who was taking Bitcoin and selling nootropics in 2009, or what year was this? This is the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. All right, 7:30. No Ricky today. What's going on? No Jason today. I'm sad. No Velez today. Did I offend thee? All right, let's check. Coinbase now down $4. Bitcoin pushing 70K again. I want to ride. You bought nootropics on an online pharmacy? Are these like something a doctor would prescribe normally? I mean, is it really an online pharmacy? Did you have a doctor's subscription? Oh, it was UK based. No, no. So there were online. There's online pharmacies in the UK where you can just get drugs. The real question is, could you get Xanax? Because that's what I would have been buying. Cardano hit a high of 68 yesterday. It's currently sitting at 64, continuing to disappoint. Ethereum hanging around 3,500. It's peaked at 3,600, almost 3,700 here, it looks like. Yesterday, a high of 36.78. Today, a high of 36.65. All right, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin longs. Stop being little bitches. Come on, Coinbase. Stop being a little bitch. Now only down $3. Is this the turnaround? The miners are starting to get a little green. This little early morning shakeout, trying to shake out the weak hands. I guess I should have added another Coinbase put spread. I mean, it ain't over. By no means. NASDAQ now down 20. E-mini S&P up 12. That's weird. You don't see that very often where the NASDAQ's down and the E-mini S&P's up. I mean, the NASDAQ down 24 is minuscule. And the E-mini S&P up 12 is pretty minuscule too. Both are basically flat, if I'm being honest. All right, Bitcoin struggling at 70K, but we're still above the 69, which is good. I click on new post, but it shows posts we've already looked at. And a lot of people I knew on life extension forums used a pharmacy for years. It was fine, but there are pharmacies in the country where you don't need prescriptions. Oh, wow. So I could order Xanax? How did those pharmacies not get raided or shut down? You know what I'm saying? Are they were underground packages? Like, were you? I mean, couldn't you technically get thrown in jail too for ordering from them? Like, you're ordering basic. I don't know if you were ordering anything scheduled. So maybe like Xanax, I think is scheduled. Is Xanax a scheduled drug? Schedule 4. It is a low risk. Oh, low risk of abuse. You can just get them without oh wow. For personal use. I wish. Yeah. I did. I don't know. I'd probably take things I probably shouldn't if I could. And I don't mean like hard drugs. I just mean like I read a Twitter article that says this pill can make your dick grow. You know what I mean? The selling market something for 49 and I don't understand. Solana as per Judge Failure is a security. Uh-oh. Isn't she the judge that was involved in the Coinbase thing? She was a judge recently that we talked about, I thought. She's in the Southern District in New York. Is that affecting the price of Solana? Sound $4. It's down a little bit more. I mean, this isn't good for any Ethereum, Cardano. I don't know if this is true. All of these instruments, the SEC RUs led SOL holders reasonably to view SOL as an investment in and expect profit from Solana Labs. All right, so I guess technically that doesn't make them all securities just based off the behavior of Solana Labs. But they could easily say the same thing about IOG, I guess. I'm not a fan at all of how the SEC. I think there does need to be regulation, but it's a hard thing to regulate. Should it be this SEC? I don't know, guys. They're definitely not playing nice. Like, oh, you got to be a security, but we're not going to let you register as a security, so you're just screwed. What are they supposed to do? They're trying to eliminate crypto. That is the only reasonable conclusion you can come to. Shardy B. He's talking. He's late to the party. We are proud to. Uh-oh. So Fetch has officially announced it. This is official. Jason's not even here. He's a big. I think he has a lot of AGIX, doesn't he? Article can't even come up. All right, so I guess there's conversion rates already. And they're talking about the vote. I guess there's a conversion rate. If I sell now, it's worth 13,000. If I keep holding, it's only worth 12,000 after the conversion. Based on that, you might want to sell. I don't know, but it could go up. ASI can go up in value afterwards. So you're playing a weird game, bro. Does it say where this ASI token's going to live? Today, we are proud to announce that we are merging blah, blah, blah. The Superintelligence Alliance mission. This could be a good token to hold. There's definitely a lot of upside potential. What is AGI currently doing? It's up 13% now. It was up more earlier. Yeah, bro. Like, it's at all-time highs. The news is still early, man. Now, I said earlier, don't buy things after the news is out, but I'm tempted to pick some of this shit up. I mean, you can just play NTX or something else on the Singularity ecosystem. You can buy, I mean, it doesn't matter what you buy, Fetch or Ocean, it's all going to become one token. The resources needed to win this competition are immense. What competition? Are we just talking about? Token's going to be ASI. Data sharing and monetization. Yeah, and really, this is pretty big. Or it can be a complete disaster. This would be a top 20 coin, theoretically. There are 225,000 wallet holders of Fetch, Ocean, and AGIX. I'm one of them, but it's less than one token. Common Alliance for the website will be put up in the coming days. There'll be a governance council with a bro from Fetch, Ben Gortzel, and a couple bros from Ocean. The merge will be contingent upon a majority approval from the community. What community? Okay, so all three companies will field governance proposals. Voting will open on April 2nd, and a token merge will happen. A token merge will begin that will see blah, blah, blah. Fetch is the reserve token and will become ASI. So that makes it sound like it's leaving Cardano. So it's going to be converted to ASI. The quote above is from Ben. What quote? Yes, the current AGX ADA will become ASI ADA. So they're gonna have, it's gonna be multi-chain. It's gonna be multi-chain Cosmos, Ethereum, and Cardano. There was a quote from Ben up here, apparently. I don't remember what I read that was his quote. This is a 9-minute read. I feel like I've been reading for an hour. If you hold FET tokens on you, they will auto be labeled. You don't need to do anything. If you hold FET offline or on a hard wallet, you'll be able to swap. Okay, so you're gonna have to swap them if you have them in self-custody. What should current holders of Ocean and AGIX do? For now, there is no immediate action. Holders of Ocean and AGIX on exchanges. Holding AGIX on an exchange is, there's not a whole lot of exchanges where you can do that. I don't think. No. Markets? Oh, I'm on the wrong token. I hate it when CoinGecko does this. FET and AGIX were the two AI tokens I had on my list to accumulate. Yeah, I was too focused on ADA. Yeah, I should have done a better job with AI too, bro. Are 5 bots? Why? Why? Because no one's talking? I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's weird. It's been a weird morning. No Velez, no Ricky. Ricky, you're so fine. Like, why do I bother stream anymore? Oh, Tom, stop pitying yourself. All right, markets for Singularity. It's on Binance. If it's on Binance, I feel like other Cardano tokens could get on Binance. That's not Binance US, but still. Binance still does. They're still pretty big, generally speaking, aren't they? I know they've had struggles because of Gate. After that, it gets pretty weak. Oh, it's on KuCoin. I'd like to see more. I guess I'd like to see more on KuCoin, but now with the KuCoin shit going on, who knows? I'd like to see Cardano tokens obviously on Coinbase and Kraken. Coinbase would be huge. I mean, you can get fetch on Coinbase. Those holding tokens offline or in hard wallets can continue to hold them or use the token swap mechanism available soon to allow exchanges. The swap option will be available indefinitely and exchange rates are fixed. There's no rush to swap. The exchange rate between Fetch, ASI, and Ocean is fixed at 0.433226 ASI per Ocean and 0.4333. So this is why people are complaining. And then I guess Fetch is 1-to-1. Oh no, Fetch and Ocean are 0.43. They're all around 0.43. 433, 433. It looks like you get a little bit more with AGIX. How will the token mechanism work? Blah, blah, blah. Did someone answer my question? The transaction details will be shared very shortly. This is from an admin. Nobody's leaving anywhere. How does this impact the token's future in the community? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it's not bad for Cardano. Hopefully it's a good thing. This could be very beneficial for Cardano. Could be. All right, Bitcoin pushing 70,000 again. Coinbase down about $3. I'm down about $50 on my put spread. Everything's basically flat. Miners are, I mean, Mara's up a bit. That's good. I'm still down $1,600 on this. and $3,200 on my Riot. Those are painful. Riot was $100 last bull run, bro. I was up. I should have sold. I don't know that Riot's gonna get to $100 this time around. I'll be glad to get out of both of these at a profit or hell. I mean, maybe I'm not gonna sell now. I mean, Bitcoin's at all-time highs, and this shit's. I would not invest in miners, man. They're constantly diluting shares to buy rigs. I saw some company, I think, is trying to become like a MicroStrategy. I think being a Bitcoin holding company is kind of an interesting business. I mean, that's what MicroStrategy is, really, just a Bitcoin holding company. I think they have some software that they sell, but let's be honest. Like, I don't even know if I would continue to develop. I don't know how much money they make off their software or what it actually does. But there is something to be said. I don't know. It's a weird investment. MicroStrategies is a weird investment. How much is it going to change with the ETFs? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's outperformed Bitcoin. Will this be a trade? The next bear market? It's up 335% since January, bro. I don't think Bitcoin's up that much since January. I mean, it's up. Is it worth the extra risk? It's only up 76%. I might buy some MicroStrategy. Like I say, I want to accumulate some Bitcoin. I might accumulate some Bitcoin. I might accumulate some MicroStrategy. I might just go all in on the ETF. So I don't have to worry about wallets and shit. You know what I mean? I do, like, I want a way. I need to get a way where I just have a wallet that just holds Bitcoin. I need to get like the most secure Bitcoin air gapped wallet on the planet with backup and recovery methods. That like I barely touch it. I hide it in the desert and put GPS coordinates on a lotto ticket. Put it on my refrigerator. And that will just get you the wallet, right? And then you're not gonna be able to know how to use it unless you have like PIN codes and shit. That way the government, like if you put it in a safety deposit box, technically the government can get at it. Now they won't have your password or PIN code, maybe. They might be able to hack your wallet. Who the hell knows what the NSA and all them people can do these days. So I'm not that much of a conspiracy theorist that I want to bury my treasure like a pirate. You know what I mean? But there's a little bit of it in me. Are you guys that way? Do you want to bury your Bitcoin? Like, do you want to bury it in the backyard? Maybe you got to put it in a weatherproof containers and shit. Because the sprinklers turn on and soak the ground and rust out your box and then destroy your, you know what I mean? Maybe the dog digs it up and carries it to your neighbors and you lose it. I mean, then you got to deal with getting another wallet, recovering it, and a panic, and you know what I mean? There's no perfect scenario. It's a lot of, and that's why banks were invented. So you didn't have your money in the mattress. I wonder how long banks have been around. Did they have banks like in the Roman Empire? How would you stop thieves from stealing your money? Like how much money how did the rich people, did they just have it in vaults and shit? They have gold in vaults? That's interesting. I'd like to know more about that. That's the kind of history that interests the shit out of me. All right, we're pushing on 8 a.m. We got 7 people in the house, only one person talking. At least say a hello, good morning. You know what I'm saying? Good morning if you're out there. We didn't get anyone talking in Rumble. Welcome to the Rumble. Bitcoin's now over 70,000. Writing out another day today. Be nice. Bitcoin just lost. Well, it's 70,000 on one. Right at 70,000 on another. Coinbase now down only $2. Is this the reversal? Looking a little bit more Twitter. Are you positioned for tomorrow's prospective planning report? Uh-oh. Mr. 100 is now the 13th larger of Bitcoin. Doesn't he buy like some weird number of Bitcoin, 100 Bitcoin a day or something? Yeah, by Mr. 100. Prince Harry named in 30 million sex trafficking lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Oh, this has looked like kind of Elon Musk. Oh. Talking about a community note. Some page 6 tried to smear Prince Harry. What is the first film you think of when you see Keira Knightley? That doesn't even look like Keira Knightley. Wasn't she the chick in Lord of the Rings? Right? Pride and Prejudice. Oh, Pirates. That's what I'm. Duh, Lord of the Rings. Pride. It would be Pirates of the Caribbean. I haven't really seen. She was in Star Wars, Episode 1. How she was a hottie. 85. I haven't seen any of these other movies she's known for. She was in something besides Pirates of the Caribbean I remember liking. Not seeing it pop up. Thunderpants? That's a hell of a name. I got some Thunderpants. Don't get trapped now with Bitcoin. Watch your pin post. Uh-oh. Mr. Crypto. What's your pin post, bro? The next Bitcoin move is today. Oh, it's a trap. Talk about your clickbait, bro. Where are the Moon Boys, gamblers, blah, blah. RTZQWE in the house. How you doing, brother? I'm getting ready to wrap it up. AGIX will not leave Cardano. ASI is built cross-chain. Yeah, that's the vibe I get. I think Ocean is Ethereum based, isn't it? Yeah, Ethereum. So it'll be on Ethereum, Cosmos, and Cardano. Ben Gortzel just said it. Where did he say it, bro? You got a link? You got a linky dink? Twitter? Oh. I don't know that I follow Ben Gortzel. Just because he says something doesn't mean it's true. I do not follow this nutbag. Yes, pending finalization via token holder vote. Singularity, Fetch, and Ocean are merging. Blah, 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 blah. But he doesn't say it's going to be multi-chain. Judges, I talked about that a minute ago, bro. We were talking about that like 15 minutes, 10 minutes ago, based on a Twitter. Oh, he's replying to people asking. That's Singularity. I'm wanting to FOMO into AGIX, bro. Because there's still going to be a lot of AI play left in this bull run. This is the biggest stream ever, the most important stream ever for Jason, and that effer decides not to show up today. You're busy. I get busy later in your stream. No problem, bro. I should be busy right now. I gotta hop off. I don't see anything by Ben. I don't see a reply. I mean, I believe it's gonna be multi-chain. It's the only thing that makes sense. And it'll be strapped. It'll be synced with arbitrage. All right, Bitcoin hanging at 69,000. I got to get to work, guys. As much as I'd love to, I actually want to continue to stream. And so far, only 2 people have talked to me today. I'm going to remember this, Ricky and Jason, especially Ricky. All right, guys, you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I did not mean to do that. Wonderful Wednesday. You get it? Bitcoin 69,898, hanging around the 70K level. Coinbase down $2.51. You have a great day. Love you all. I should do a Ricky D or Joey Diaz come out of the cannon like a fucking missile.